He said, you are live
One.
now.
We're rolling.
Now.
We're rolling.
Yo! I'm so excited.
Tonight on the 6 o'clock news. What is this?
Not the news.
This is my first time live, so I'm gonna be.
This is my first time live too. I ain't never been live.
I'm too old for this. I don't be doing all that.
We are a little old to be doing live.
I don't be doing all that live stuff.
This is more of a like generation. What is it? Because we're Generation X, ain't we?
No, we're millennials.
Okay, but what is the Gen Y? I don't know how that works.
Gen Z is before us.
Gen Z is before us.
No. What's the new kids?
I don't know.
Generation X is before us. These are Gen Zers, the kids under us. They got all that.
I don't know how that works.
We waiting on y'all to get on.
Yes.
I'm gonna put this on my resume. Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Hire me.
Hire me?
Yes.
That's too funny. Man.
This is weird.
It is. I don't even know.
I need to see. I don't see nobody. How y'all be doing? Y'all be lying.
I know.
Reading people's stuff.
You be like.
And I said, "What are you?"
That's so funny. Nah. Here, let me go on another one. On the Petty and Friends.
Is it even 5 yet? We early. We know black folks not finna start on time no way.
Let's see how
we gonna start on time.
Yeah, cause see, it's not even showing when people come in.
Yeah, ain't nobody on yet.
Cause I had just came on my regular.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, we got a viewer. Oh, it's you.
It's me. Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Okay, so it do show. Cool. Yeah, I better say you probably need to turn this on for you can be in the frame. It's good. Just give us time to get it together for people. You know?
Yeah. You know, players mess up.
Players mess up. While we wait,
Y'all like
let's
my couch?
hydrate.
Y'all like my couch? Oh, I forgot my crown. Oh, Jesus.
This is how you gonna show that we yin and yang for real. Yin and yang. Is it yin and yang or yin and yang?
Yin. Yin and yang. Yeah.
Yin and yang.
It's this Colgate smile. This ring light. Look at my pearly teeth in there. Look. They need to hire me. Y'all tripping. Colgate. Crown.
But that smells.
Crown
I can
oil.
smell. I like Crown.
It's peach. I was drinking water before that. So.
See, he has his H2O over there with the ice. But yeah. So you want to go and get started, or what you want to do? What you want to do? You want to wait a little
We're
longer?
gonna get this thing rolling.
Let's get it rolling. Let's get it started.
In about a minute or two.
Minute or two. Just like church. You know how you got to read the program. That's so funny. We're just waiting on a few more people to get on, and we will get started.
All right, back from our commercial break.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. We got a few people rolling in here.
Oh, we actually got viewers?
Yeah, we got a few.
Y'all stink. But,
Be rude. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a minute since we've been on. Like, this is our first time going live, but it's been a minute since we've been on the show. And this is episode 29 of Petty and Friends. 29. Like, I'm Optimistic K, and this is
AB on Instagram. I ain't telling y'all my government name because y'all need to know. I owe some people some money. He got warrants.
He got tax problems, y'all.
Tell everybody that.
But yeah, so today, y'all, we want to talk about this quarantine. We want to talk about everything and just get caught up because this is the family. What did we call it? The petty family reunion.
Yes.
That's what it is. So, how you been doing on quarantine?
It's been rough. My weight been fluctuating and stuff. And it's hard out here.
It's hard out here.
I done watched so many movies a million times and everything. I don't. You just find new hobbies to do.
Well, I feel like I've been thriving in this because I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. So
see, that's me too.
I like being by myself, low key. Like I'm the person that put my phone on airplane mode sometimes just to, even out.
Yeah, that's what I do on
my
Sundays.
mentality. Oh, on Sundays, that's when you cut everybody off?
You don't see me do nothing on Sundays.
You're supposed to be being cool with everybody on Sundays.
I go to church. That's it. The only people see me is my pastor.
And Jesus.
Well, Jesus always see you, but yes, I like that.
Let's take a moment real quick to plug our friends real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Representing
Get
Light
lit,
and Truth.
Light and Truth.
Lit.
Y'all see this.
Y'all go check out their page. It's on Instagram.
Get some Jesus drip.
Jesus drip as he sips his crown.
They drunk too back in and stuff.
I hope y'all been doing good on quarantine and taking care of yourselves because it's real out here in these streets. It's getting too real.
Too real. These people crazy. I ain't gonna say nothing about the Karens and stuff until later on. We'll get that.
Let's talk about Zoom. I know a lot of people have been able to get on Zoom for their job, like just to have their meetings and just like connect with their coworkers. I personally don't care to be on Zoom. I got 4 poses that I do, and I really don't like being on Zoom like that. So I just try to keep it real chill and keep my camera off. But I feel like I'm getting bullied at work because they forced me to cut my camera on. What about you?
Say, nah. The first 2 Zoom meetings I was on there, but then like the second one, I was drinking, so I was like, I'm not gonna be on there. So after that, you weren't showing me on there no more, especially without no haircut. Basically, you see the waves. Shout out to my barber, Mookie.
Mook the barber. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are struggling with Zoom because they don't want people to see their face.
Yeah, a lot of people hide it, and then you got people that just be tonguing their dog and stuff all on there.
Tonguing their dog?
That's nasty. You know who be the people that be tonguing their dog. The male people just be tonguing the dog. I'm like, that's bestiality. I don't need to see that while I'm trying to learn about my job. Thank you.
I enjoy seeing my students though, honestly. Like that's the best part of it all. But
oh yeah.
I really could do without it. But let's talk about like the struggles of quarantine. Like what people have a million reasons why they think that this is happening. The conspiracies, like some people said it was 5G, some people said it was like I'm just trying to understand the meaning and what happened to make this happen. So what's your thoughts on this? Talk about the conspiracies.
These got to be the dumbest conspiracies I've ever heard. So the first one I heard was 5G radiation, which it only was killing the old people at first, so we thought. So radiation was only affecting the old people. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of that. What was the other one? It's trying to re-elect Trump somehow, and then it was trying to get Trump out. I don't see how the virus could do that, but you know, stuff people come up with. I don't understand it, but you know how they be doing. What was the other one? It was 5G.
5G is the main one that I heard.
Presidents, and then Epstein Island. I don't know how Jeffrey Epstein and his rape stuff got to do with a virus and people donating money. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Well, I will say this: having the quarantine has helped us come up with some creative stuff though. Like black people, we always come with something great. But in quarantine, being locked in, I feel like a lot of people have been very creative in the things that they've been making and stuff. So what's some stuff you've seen pop up that you feel like you might buy?
DJ D Nice.
Yes.
I just want to say, man, that boy there had me jamming. I forgot I was on quarantine. I thought I was in the club getting it. Like, okay.
Nah, yeah, DJ D Nice, we got to give him all the praise for starting this like live movement with the music. I personally am a certified concert goer, so having him on the 1s and 2s and then making all these verses
Oh man.
shows come up have been like crazy.
The Timberland and Swiss Beats one's the one that got me just. I'm like, okay, I'll pay attention to these. And then my favorite one is the Jill Scott Erykah Badu.
Yes.
Oh
yes. I don't know if y'all did y'all see it? I hope y'all saw it.
I holler at both of them. My wife knows, so I don't. She know Erykah Badu.
But with every upside, there's always a downside to everything, and I feel like this quarantine has definitely showed what privilege is. Like I feel like we're really getting to see what privilege is. What's the lady name in Dallas? Shelly.
The Shellys, the Karens, and the Beckys, they're out rampant.
I got a bone to pick with Shelly in Dallas.
Get it in. I ain't got
okay. She is a owner of a of a beauty shop.
Salon.
That's the word. Sorry, that's the right word. Salon, not beauty shop. That's for us. But for the salon, and she had her business open before it was time to open, and she just felt like she had the right to be open, regardless of what they said.
Male people think they.
Sometimes Miracle will, but she had her stuff open, and she was like really like fight the power, like she gonna be open regardless, and I got a problem with that.
I ain't never seen nobody disrespect the laws like she did.
She didn't even care.
She kept it open. They gave her a cease and desist. She then tore the cease and desist up while everybody recorded. On camera. We don't even tear with speeding tickets. I still got my first speeding ticket from like 17 years ago.
It must be nice to be able to just rip up the paper in front of everybody and break rules and not get in trouble for it. I don't know that privilege.
Not only did they take her to jail, they raised $500,000 for her.
And her excuse was, I gotta feed my family.
What that mean? We ain't got families?
We all gotta feed our families. Shelly. I just think that it's very interesting that we getting to see what privilege truly is in this quarantine. Being black, we don't get that.
And then Trump trying to get the judge out of office. I was like, what? What are you doing? Why are you worried about it over here?
That's so crazy.
Texas is our own country. You worry about the rest of the country.
Texas is our own country.
We got this.
Do you feel like we're coming out of quarantine too early?
Yeah, we coming out of quarantine.
I agree. Too early. We might be the world or America might be coming out of quarantine, but Katrina D. Williams is gonna stay on quarantine.
We on the lockdown over here.
For real. Like I cannot be out here in these streets. It's too early.
I was scared to go get my hair cut a couple days ago.
But you went though.
I mean, it's a private suite, and then if you see
it is a private suite. Y'all check out Luke the Barber.
I thought I was getting dreads because my hair was so long. I ain't never went that long without a hair.
What they be calling it, woofing?
Woofing?
That's what I heard on YouTube. They be like, you getting a woof on your head.
Nah, that sounds like something else to me. That's one of the new terms to me. I don't know what that is.
Oh no. I think it's funny though. I felt really bad for boys though. I know that we women, we like our beauticians and stuff, but I felt real bad for the dudes because y'all literally go get y'all's haircut every week. You're more faithful to your barber than you are your woman at this point. So I think it's kind of crazy. Like I felt bad for y'all. I was like, these babies gonna be out here looking like a whole wolf for real.
I felt bad for myself. One time I didn't know who I was when I looked in the mirror. I was like, who is this?
You know who he was? Did you grow a beard?
Who is this? Yeah, you see the beard? I'm talking about this beard game. It took me about 15 years to grow it, but I got
he finally connecting, y'all. Y'all see he's finally connecting.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. Get your drink real quick.
Hold on, okay, all right.
I just want y'all to see that this is how me and Adi are. We're yin and yang. You see the black and the white? Look at what I got. Water, look at what he got.
I never ran out of crowns.
He never ran out of crown. I think it's kind of funny. Opposites attract. This is my best friend, y'all.
Crown Royal, please send me another bottle. Thank you. That's how they do it, right, with the sponsors.
You tell them to send you another bottle?
Yeah, that's what celebrities do. Shit, I thought I would.
Man, I want to talk about the president real quick. Ain't he number 45?
We need to give him an award. He is the pettiest president we've ever had in our lifetime. And I want to salute him for that. I am so proud of him.
By the powers vested in me by Petty and Friends.
He is so petty.
He is so petty. I have never seen the president.
Besides the racist stuff he be saying, besides all that and the crazy, stupid stuff he be saying, his outtakes on these press conferences are hilarious.
Wow. Yeah, if he answers the question. You talking about somebody who
He
can
be
really
having whole temper tantrums. I'm like, you a grown man, ain't you?
grown man. Like
He ain't even a grown man. He a senior citizen. You a senior citizen throwing temper tantrums.
he's a dinosaur. But you really cannot like put nobody else at the top of the list of petty but 45.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it.
Hands down.
Hands down. My major thing was when he was talking about drinking bleach.
It was a joke. He said it was a joke.
It wasn't a joke. Because let me tell you why it wasn't a joke. If you saw his face.
Did he laugh?
He didn't laugh.
He didn't laugh. Okay.
But he was just like, is there something? He was concerned. Like the concern was all on his face. He was like, is there something we can do to ingest it?
Yeah.
To make sure it kills it in a second.
It kills it in a second. Just inside the body.
Just inside the body.
Inside your body.
Forget all your organs. Forget your
liver.
Your liver?
What do you need it for?
Don't kill that.
Kidney? No.
Kill
Forget
that.
it. Forget it.
Kill us all. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny. I want him to be the first one to try it out, though. Can we get him? Let's order the president a shot. Stat.
A shot of chlorine.
Clorox. That's the highest one. 99.9%. Kill all the bacteria for you.
Clorox on the rocks is how.
Clorox on the rocks. Two pieces of ice.
Two. That's all I need.
2 pieces of ice, man.
Cool the bleach down a little bit so the fumes won't get me too much.
Man, I think it's also cool. I mentioned this earlier though, like how quarantine has caused us all to be more creative. People are cooking. People are, building their businesses, are doing stuff that they never would have done if they didn't have the time. But I want to talk about. I want to talk about the dark side of IG. You mentioned Tory Lanez. Now you gotta inform me of what happened because
Shout
I'm
out
not
to
really.
Tory Lanez and quarantine radio.
I didn't even know what that was until he mentioned it. I was like, "What is quarantine radio?"
He done dialed it down a little bit since they blocked him, but it was like you were in a strip club, like a good strip club.
So BET Uncut on 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. I got it.
It was very entertaining.
For you youngins that might be watching, BET Uncut was very interesting when it first came out. The video I remember the most is Tip Drill. And, I mean, he took the card and he just swiped it and it wasn't an ATM machine. But, I'm just saying, it changed everyone's life. Like, nobody was ready for that. Nobody was ready for that.
Everybody has a story about how they found out about BET Uncut.
Man, BET Uncut. And shout out to Nelly. He will be doing a versus
with Luda, right?
With Luda on Saturday, and I'm so ready.
I'll watch it.
Yes, that's gonna be dope. But yes, tell us more about Tory Lanez, his little channel.
I didn't know he was this hilarious, but this was a surprise to me. The reason he got kicked off of Instagram is because this lady did some stuff with her throat that's not normally done. But that's the PG version. We're not finna get into that.
No, it's a family show.
You can YouTube it.
This is Petty and Friends family show. This is the family reunion.
It's kind of a family reunion.
Yeah, it's the family reunion, but our followers are.
Yeah.
They watched it.
Yeah. I know they
watched it. I didn't watch it. I didn't see it.
I see Steve on. I know you watched it. My boy Steve watched it. You're nasty.
You're nasty. No. You said, that's so funny. Yeah, Tory Lanez is so funny. I saw him going on a rant about him owning his masters and just really going on a rant about music and owning your masters. And I was like, this is great information, but the way you delivering
it's so aggressive.
It's so aggressive. I felt attacked.
Aggressive.
I was like, I don't want to steal your masters. Why you
He made me think do I got my masters?
Look, ain't produced nothing.
I ain't dropped nothing yet. I'm let me get my masters then, because you're not finna beat me up because I ain't got my masters.
How do you feel like your family has been doing with the quarantine? How's everybody doing with that?
My kids have been good. One of them still in school online.
Mm-hmm.
The younger one, you gotta find out all different activities for 5-year-olds to keep them busy.
Keep them busy.
They've been pretty good, but my kids usually good anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
I feel bad for the parents who haven't looked at a math problem since middle school.
Man, say.
And they when did numbers become letters?
Say.
When did it become letters?
The emails and phone calls I get.
When
did math change? I don't know.
It changed a long time ago,
when
fam.
math changed, but we don't pray for y'all.
I'm glad. I will say this. I was I told my best friend Val, I was I'm glad I'm not a parent because I wouldn't be able to help with the math. I can help with the history, the writing, and the science. That math, not my ministry. Just not my ministry.
That's why I'm glad mine's in elementary, because when you get to the high school math, they don't even, it's not even the
No,
same.
back that up. Middle school.
Middle school, they got to, see, I don't know. See.
Middle school, these kids are advanced. Like, I'm like, bro, we didn't learn this to 9th grade. And you learned it in 6th grade? Like, I'm mad about that, too. I feel robbed as an individual.
But they'll learn all that, but they can't change the time.
Yeah, they can't do anything life skills. We're gonna have to teach these babies a little bit to help them out.
They don't know how to Google, but they can do an advanced math problem.
And that baffles me. You can't Google, but you on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter,
everything else,
Twitch. What is the other one that the kids be dancing on? What is it?
TikTok.
I'm
so tired of TikTok.
I'm so old, y'all. You see how I had to get a reference?
I'm so old. I'm just tired of TikTok.
Why you tired of TikTok?
Because I don't like it.
Everybody's a savage these days.
But that's the thing, like, don't nobody do nothing new. Like, everybody follows whoever does it, and then a million other videos come back. Why?
Yeah. I have a question, though. Do you feel like after this quarantine is over, that people are going to be more, this is a bad word, I'm going to say more smart. How am I wording that?
Smarter?
Do you think they're going to be smarter, or do you think that they're going to be,
no, that's still stupid.
are they being too lax right now?
No, it's still stupid.
No, still stupid.
No, it's still stupid. If anything, this showed the world how stupid we are as a country. Like, it's stupid. People have on gloves, touch everything in the store. Don't take the gloves off, all on their phone.
That's the thing.
Touching their face, in the car, everything. So, why do you have the gloves on? I'm just trying to. Do you want to find a new way to get the germs on you and inside your body?
Yeah.
But you don't. I don't understand.
It seems that way too, and I will say this: I try to wear the mask when I go out, y'all, but I can't breathe, so I'll be in there like this. Let me show y'all. I'll be like.
I sweat easy,
like,
so you just see sweat over here like I'm doing surgery. It's bad.
Trying to breathe, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I done got bougie in this quarantine. I've been ordering my food get delivered at this point.
Oh, delivered.
If not delivered, I order it and I go pick it up and they put it in the car because I'm not playing no games with Corona.
Shout out to Kroger's. That's how the hood people say it. Shout out to Kroger's.
Yeah.
The S, you gotta add the S on.
How does the other say? Kroger?
Yeah, Kroger. That's how you're supposed to say it. Kroger.
Yeah, I was.
I love Kroger pickup.
Kroger pickup.
Kroger pickup. Kroger's.
Going into the grocery store is a whole task, though. I really be like, I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty or something. Like I've been dropped into a random place or something.
Yeah, you
and I be like, I see somebody come down, I be like, ooh, like gotta get out, because they be like, people don't believe in personal space. They be like all up on you. I was like, I told another Susan, for lack of a better word, I told Susan back up. She was a 65-year-old woman, I'm sure, 65 plus. You never can tell. With black people, you can tell. We look young in the face, but you can tell. I'm gonna give y'all a secret. You can tell how old we are by looking at our neck. We get 3 lines, right? See, I only got 2 right now. When you get older, you get that 3rd line, and then it gets a little loose. So that's how you can tell if black people are aging.
You're right.
But when it comes to the others, I can't tell sometimes, because they could be 25 and look 55.
Man.
So, I mean, I'm just not used to that. I'm used to us being able to keep it tight and right, you know.
This thing got me paranoid. People was like they finna cough. I just took off running one time. They was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "You scared me. I thought you was finna cough. I ain't got time for that."
Can I make a confession?
Wait till my insurance kick in. What?
I have a confession to make, y'all. Whenever people get too close to me, my best friend Val told me to do this, and I do it. I'd be like, I act like I'm gonna sneeze.
See, that's smart.
And then they start scattering like roaches. They be like, they be moving. I'll be acting like I'm gonna sneeze, because I'm like, you too close. If you can hear me gasp, you too close.
Yeah, it's way too close.
You way too close.
It's way too close.
Man, I feel like we have a lot of stuff going on. I feel like 45 has given people, like, I guess the courage to be extra and to like really be more racist than they are normally.
Yeah, because usually you get your everyday racism out talking to they buddies and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But since you inside, it's all pent up racism, so you gotta.
It's just a lot. It's a lot going on for real though.
I mean, it's a horrible excuse, but you know the racists don't care. So
I really wonder why people feel like they can do certain things though. Like I would love to know, like, be a fly on the wall when they conjure up the things that they're gonna do for today. Because looking at the news, it makes me extremely sad, and I get extremely upset about the stuff that I see on the news. That's why I don't watch it that much. But on a serious note, like I feel like we black people and minorities, we don't have to stick together more now than ever, especially with the Ahmaud situation. What do you feel about? How do you feel about that as black men? How do you feel about that?
No, they gonna try to pull up any type of dirt to get on him. But in what world, whether he stole something, which he didn't, whether he went into a empty house or what to get water, what gives you the right to go out and act like you're a police officer and shoot somebody?
It's insane. I really. It can
It's
be.
just dumbfounded. You just dumbfounded by the idiot. I was going to say, what? The idiocracy? Is that the word?
I don't even know.
SAT word?
SAT word, idiocracy. But yeah, I really feel really, really horrible about this situation, and it just keeps happening. And sometimes I feel like I get a little discouraged about how do we proceed, because there's so much stuff that's just, it's like we're under attack, and we really are. And it's like we black people can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing.
So I feel like in that sense, we have to make sure that we live out loud even more, because if they're gonna pick us off, it's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just gonna.
Like, I was already scared to jog in the neighborhood of the area that I live in.
Yeah,
so now
you live in the burbs.
I just go to a track so you can see me go in a circle a million times. But it's crazy the stuff you gotta do. Like, I remember in college when I worked at Taco Bell, I got pulled over like 3 times in 1 week.
Yeah.
Walking from work to the college dorms. Like, what am I going to do in a Taco Bell uniform? Let me know what I'm doing, a bright purple shirt and a hat on. No. Please let me know. With a Taco Bell bag.
Right. I'm just trying to go home and eat. I ain't no threat.
I'm going to hurt somebody with a quesadilla. You telling me? Or cheese gordita crunch? What?
It's insane.
This is stupid.
It really is. Like, I definitely feel like moving forward, we have to just use wisdom. Like, we have to use our wisdom more than ever. Like, be very, very, like, particular in where you go. Make sure you have somebody with you. Like, it's just like the buddy system. Like we used to learn in elementary school. You have to do more so you can protect yourself even more. And just try to be smart about how you move, because people don't care anymore. And it seems like it's getting worse and worse. So we need to care more and do more to be safe.
I know we were joking. I was saying, like, we ain't never used loud, but that's always been, like, my plan A. Like, if something happened, I'm finna go live as soon as they come. Like, just so it's some type of evidence there. But even though they say fuck the evidence anyway, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
That's another thing. I was like, who was the person recording the act? Because
the dude thought they were innocent. He was like, I'm trying to prove their innocence.
So it was somebody that was in agreement with the father and the son.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sad, y'all. It's so sad. Even though we live in this crazy world, I do want everybody to continue to be joyful and enjoy your time, and really just be grateful for having breath in your lungs, like, every
I'm
day.
going to Hawaii, so
I want to go. Look, Hawaii. I would love to go to Hawaii,
I'm
but
moving.
You can't let this make you be sad. Like, you just gotta try to fight for what we can fight for, but you also can't let it steal your joy. You gotta be happy and try to make the best out of the time that you have and be impactful towards other people. So I think that is very, 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 very important. But speaking of black people sticking together and Netflix, there's a new
stick
series.
together for the wrong stuff sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. And we need, let me back it up a minute. We need to make sure that we're not just posting about stuff for 1 week and then letting it go. Like, we need to actually take action steps.
Because a lot of y'all got that bad. Y'all are posting and don't say nothing, don't do no follow-up, nothing. Like,
yeah.
Be about that action if you're going to post it.
And the greatest action you can have is voting. I'm going to need y'all to vote.
Do something, please. Vote.
On the local level.
Please.
On the local level.
That's where it started.
Please. Well, some of you may not know, but on the local level, that's where it impacts us the most, because those are your judges, your mayors, all that kind of stuff. You need to vote on the local level, especially in the presidential election.
Their votes way more when it gets to the presidential election.
Right.
But y'all didn't pay attention when we was in government class. So we telling you this now. Because maybe you listen on IG Live since you're listening in the classroom. But, you know, it is what it is.
We need the Senate and the House, y'all, not just the presidency. So, but we're going to move on to Netflix. There's been some great series on Netflix. I haven't watched very many, but...
Black AF is wonderful.
Black AF is a great one.
But I don't know why. Black Twitter was hating on it. Talking about it's not black enough. They're a light-skinned family. Well, the dude is light-skinned, so he's not supposed to...
Well, let's be
have
real.
A light-skinned family? I don't understand.
Explain to them what Black AF is first, and then we'll break it down.
The guy that came up with Blackish, Grownish,
man, he's a great writer.
He did some other movies and stuff. Wanted to do a comedy about like how his family would be, or about a rich black family like coming up.
Right.
They got mad because he had a light-skinned family, but he has a light-skinned family
in real life.
It's the guy playing himself in the show, and people were mad about it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
The show, I will say this. At the beginning of the show, it's, well, throughout the series, actually, it's kind of hard to watch. It's like quirky, like very quirky.
It's like that dry humor.
Dry humor.
Like, everybody love The Office. I see everybody post about The Office.
Yeah.
Y'all don't like Black AF. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they like, it's like really dry humor, and like, it's corny a little bit at the beginning, but if you watch the series, they drop a lot of gems in there about our history, about slavery.
And it's funny.
It happened because of slavery.
Yeah.
You know, like, it has so many gems in it, and it like teaches you about certain things that some people may not know about that's in our history. So I really, really love Black AF. I watched it all through. I binge watched it while I was working, and I was like, that show was pretty good. It was interesting, but my problem is I don't like the way that we reacted on Black Twitter.
It don't make sense.
Like, I really feel like
y'all can't say y'all love everything black and support everything black, and then don't even give it a chance and just shit on.
But I think that it's interesting that the main issue was the fact that there was a light-skinned white. Colorism. And that is colorism is real out here in these streets. It really is. Like, I don't understand why we're so upset about it. Look at America. You very rarely see black love like that.
Man, right?
I mean, I love black love, and I would love to see more of it. But the reality of it all is, it's mixed couples. Like, there's interracial couples everywhere. Like, that's just how it is right now. So,
as a chocolate brother as I am, I got talked about bad about my darkness. But you know what?
Do you think that it's like a deeper issue? Like, do you feel like just because she's biracial, because she's biracial, she's just not just light skinned, she's biracial.
So she Quincy Jones' daughter. Like, there's much stuff he didn't put people on, like he didn't do it for the culture.
But everybody don't know that though.
That's their fault. They stupid.
Like,
you stupid.
Why do you think? Let's ask this question though. Why do you think that people have issues with interracial couples? This is way off topic. We gonna talk about it though.
Just like, what you mean, like black and white?
I'm talking about interracial. Black, white, Mexican, black and green, black and blue, orange and green.
The main problem is black and white.
Now, yeah, we can talk about that because I'm a black woman, so we can talk about it.
This is what my granny told me. My granny was old. She used to pick cotton.
Speak up for the people.
She used to pick cotton. My granny was old. Before I went to college, she was like, I just don't see how a black person can bring a white person home. She was like, just for all they did and they did to us and everything. But she was like, if you love them, which is why I love my granny, may she rest in peace. She was like, if you love who it is, you love who it is. But she was like, I just couldn't do it. I said, that ain't something. Mm-hmm. Somebody done been through everything she done been through. She still had that positive spin on it. But you have all these. Oh, never mind.
No, speak freely. This is Petty and Friends. This is the family reunion.
We have all these white people like, you better not go get you a nigger. Like, why?
But it's okay if you play sports.
Yeah, because you finna get rich. It's stupid to me.
It's okay if you play sports.
I don't understand.
Look, I'm going to say it again. It's okay if you play sports.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll let that slide.
Yeah. But, well, I'll give you my perspective from a black woman's
Put me on.
Okay. Me personally.
Me, myself, personally.
I don't have an issue with interracial couples.
Mm-hmm.
My issue comes in when the black man says
something down to
I'm dating her or marrying her because y'all are difficult.
Yes.
Or when he says black women don't know how to be submissive, or you know, like putting down the black woman.
Mm-hmm.
That is when I have an issue with what you chose. You chose her because you chose her.
Yeah.
You didn't choose her. You chose her because you thought that was right.
Yeah.
You didn't choose her because of me. That's disrespectful. I feel like, why do we have to be in the equation like that? Why do people have to say it like that? Just because we're assertive don't mean that we're difficult.
Exactly.
So that's my issue with interracial couples. But
I love my black women and my minority women. Like,
if you like it, I love it, fam. If you in love with that person and that's who you want to marry, cool. My thing is,
don't put down your own people.
Your own people, right? It's just sad. Like we get enough of that from the outside. We don't need that.
Because if you think about it, black women have been down everything.
Yes, we have. In the building stages. That's the thing too. It's just that's another thing. We also feel like, dang, we help you build, and then you leave to go get somebody else, and she just so happens to be outside of our culture. You know what I'm saying? That hurts. And continuously saying that, it's just like, why is this like this?
Mm-hmm.
And I've had to explain to many young girls, like, they ask me questions like, why do black men choose white women? And I said, sweetheart, I can't answer that for you.
I mean, other than credit, like what you
Not credit.
Never mind. Just not. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Not credit.
Trina, why you don't bring up credit? I ain't got nothing.
You brought it up.
Oh, I did.
You brought that up.
My bad.
That A1. Nah, I think that is a really bad thing that I mean, it's a bad issue that we have to deal with because it's so many sides to it and everybody has their preference. I'm okay with it, you do you, but I'm gonna say whatever God packaged my husband in, he packaged him in that. Would I prefer to have a black man? Yes, I would. I love black love, but if he's not black, I'm okay with it. It's just gonna be an adjustment.
It's just, I see, especially a lot of the younger black men, they put more weight on what white women can barely do.
Yes.
What black women know how to do. Like they'll see a white girl dancing good, so like, oh my God,
praise her.
Y'all tripping, y'all. Sierra killed that little girl.
Sierra been doing that.
That's them. I don't know.
But since Nicole's a black man. Since Becky's doing it, it's cool because Becky caught the rhythm. She's magnificent.
The bare minimum. You cannot celebrate the bare minimum like they be doing. I don't understand.
It's insane. One guy was like, my wife make the bomb sandwich. Your mama made a bomb sandwich for you for 25 years, son. Like, did you thank her like that?
A bomb sandwich. Man, you don't get a sandwich?
A sandwich?
You don't go on.
You trying to tell me them syrup sandwiches wasn't hidden? The mayo sandwiches wasn't hidden? No, but seriously though, it really hurts my feelings sometimes though. I be like, dang, y'all just be praising her. It's cool, she dope like that, but dang.
Couldn't be me.
It is what it is though. And we just gonna have to accept it at this point. But I do think that it needs to be accepted on both ends because when y'all see a black woman with a white man, it'd be like, oh, she a sellout. I'd be like, dang, she sold out, but you look at these NFL players.
Yeah.
Like, everybody got them a little mocha.
But that's the crazy outrage on both sides. Like, it'll be a black dude to just get with a woman that done held him down, and she may be white.
Yeah.
But they'll lash out at him. What about us? What about us?
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid comparisons on both sides.
It's true. That's so true. It really is. At the end of the day.
Be with who you love.
Be with who you love. And I mean LOVE, not LUH. Be with who you love.
Get them.
And don't let nobody pull you away from who you love at the end of the day. Just be happy, because we don't have time for that. Life is way too short, y'all. Way too short, obviously. I always say this in the morning. You can die from an insect bite. that helps me keep my life in perspective, y'all. Really. I'll be like, you can die from an insect bite.
This too soon for an insect joke. We got murder hornets out here.
No, I'm just saying, this is how I keep myself in control and in perspective.
I'm scared to go outside. These murder hornets out here.
I was like, wait a minute, is this real? I thought it was fake. It's real?
Yeah, it's real.
Murder hornets.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, because they're killing the bees, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But if you got the right type of gangster bees, like I know Texas got, they
Yeah.
can jump them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the bees and the mosquitoes gonna have to unite
Look if you
to fight against the hornets.
They mosquitoes gangster too.
I know they're gonna have to unite with the bees so they can get. This is like a buzz life.
These Texas mosquitoes something different. They'll bite you through your jeans.
They will. I feel bad for people who not from Texas.
Like some Levi's. Like I didn't get
Them
you know
thick,
them
the 501s.
Some 501s thick, and I got bitten. I'm like, how did mosquito get me through all of that?
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Mosquitoes attacking each other, people attacking people. Like, it's just too much. At the end of the day, we all need to realize that we got to come together so that we can save this little old earth we have. We only got one. I know some of y'all trying to leave us and go to Mars.
Nah, them rich people go.
They trying to leave and go to Mars, but don't mess up the earth when you
Elon
go your way out.
Musk got another planet somewhere because he said I'm selling my house and I'm just gonna be here to visit basically. That's
Where
what
is
he
you
said.
going? Where is you going?
I don't know. The rich people going somewhere. And watch the movie Elysium if you ain't seen that. It's a little community, rich people up there somewhere. Watch out.
I don't want.
They already confirmed aliens, so what?
They sure
They
did.
finna leave us
I just
down
like
here.
the way they confirmed it and then like bypassed like when nobody gonna remember that they said that.
We got UFOs all the time. Hold up, what?
All the
You
time?
just gonna blow past that?
Like, hold on. All the time?
Will Smith saved the world on Independence Day, and y'all just gonna blow past like aliens and stuff. Boy, I tell you, they don't care about us, man.
That's too much, man. Too much.
They don't care.
They don't care. But yeah, well, it's been real, y'all.
Thank y'all for joining us on the live. We had to
Thank
come
y'all.
back. I know a lot of people want us to come back, but we was having technical difficulties and
My
schedule
computer crashed and
conflicts.
everything, y'all. But no excuses.
Yeah,
We will be on
once a week.
Once a week, every Friday.
This is the only time we're going live, though.
Yeah, we're not
Everything
going
else
live.
is going to be recorded, because
We're gonna be available on iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, Spreaker.com, YouTube, Instagram. We're gonna post every Friday, and you'll be able to get the new episode of Petty and Friends. But I'm so happy that we got to come back.
you say every Friday we're going to be
Friday.
on.
Sorry, I said it too
Just
politically
for the
correct.
people in the
Every
hood.
Friday.
Every Friday we're
Every
going to be
Friday.
on. Check it. We got IGTV and all the other yet that she just said. And I'm talking about. There you
You'll
go.
be able to find us.
There you go.
Just know that. All right, y'all. We'll talk to you later, and remember,
Don't just be petty.
be a friend.
Dick.
Bye.
We should be flowing through these things, Trina. We need to get.